Thanks, Ben. Good week last week. Beat Arkansas Little Rock in a game that was not very pretty, and one that we had to find a way to win, and we did it at the free throw line late against a really good team that's playing good basketball. And we turn around the next morning, leave the Cajun Dome at 10:30. We're here at 6 the next morning, bus to Baton Rouge, fly to Atlanta, lay over 3.5 hours, fly to Memphis, bus in the snow to Jonesboro, 12-hour journey, have a good practice, and then come out and play very well against Arkansas State. The first few minutes of the game, we got off to a good start. I think we were up two or three, and to close out the half on an 8-0 or 10-0 run to go up 10, and then wound up starting the second half. First 5 minutes were important, as Jay mentioned in the post game. On the road, we got on those guys quick. We defended them well, and were able to extend the lead. Bryce Washington had a great game, great stat line, just the reasons we recruited him. He was awesome on the glass in the first half, and then Sean was very good on the glass in the second half of the basketball game for us. We made some shots, and everybody shared the ball. It was a good team effort. I like where our team is right now. At this stage of the season, we obviously won 6 in a row. I told you last week, asked me how I feel in another week. Well, I feel good. I feel really good about headed into the conference tournament. And we're excited about going over there and playing. We'll practice at home on Thursday and then go afterwards, just like we did last year. The routine's the same, except for we'll play the earlier games instead of the second games on the first day. But everything else is the same as far as our routine goes. Yeah, it's made us feel good about ourselves. Had a great workout session this morning. I got an email from Jason Manikowski, our strength coach, and he was very pleased with what the guys had done this morning, how they tested and body fat, etc. So we feel that we're peaking at the right time. We always said we want to play good in March. You know, you guys have said we've had an up and down season, and we're up. So I think we played extremely well, and we're excited about our confidence level. Well, it's all about the winner of the Arlington-Texas State game, which should be a really good basketball game. Arlington beat them twice, and Texas State is certainly capable. So we know that that's the game that counts. A lot of times in a tournament, Dave, the championship can be won in the first round. Coach Murphy and I just got off a conference call with the tournament directors and an overview of the tournament with the other coaches on the conference call. And they've got a room set up for the players, a players lounge at the Hilton Riverside. Now, when are we going to have time for players to go to a lounge and relax? There's no time. I mean, last year we played 3 games in 40 hours. And it's such a quick turnaround. There's not time to practice. There's not time to do hardly anything. So I think the experience that we had last year, Tim, will definitely help us moving forward. It's the same. Yeah. We'll continue our routine that we've been on the last couple of weeks. So again, we had a good weightlifting session this morning. Guys are getting some academic work done today. Well, March is when you want to play your best basketball. We talked about that continuously, and I feel like we've done that. We're playing at a really high level. We won 4 in a row to start the season. It was a little bit of fool's gold. We weren't playing well defensively, and we didn't take advantage of that opportunity. And we had a couple of hiccups in the middle of the season, didn't play as well, but to finish with 6 straight and have the longest winning streak going in the tournament. We like that, and we like where we are, and we feel confident going in. Well, that's the reason we brought those guys in. Felt like they certainly could help us, and we're starting 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior playing extremely well. Bryce and Jonathan have shared the ball. They've done what we ask and really given us a boost. Bryce, again, was outstanding on Saturday. Jonathan had a really good first half. He didn't score the ball in the second half, and he played a lot of minutes. He didn't come out of the second half till maybe 7 minutes to go in the basketball game. So both those guys have given us a lot, and they'll continue to give us a lot. I think it's ironic that those two young men and Scotty Plaisance were out on the court congratulating me a year ago on Sunday. Now they're going to possibly be in the starting lineup as we take the court this season. I haven't practiced today, and I would say he's still doubtful. I mean, we'll see. He's been rehabbing and trying to get back. He's been doing a lot of running. I think he's in good shape, but we'll have to wait and see. Arlington, we need to play like we played up in Arlington. I mean, we dominated them in that basketball game 2 weeks ago, and that's what got us 4th seed, which is a good place to be. That's all we could do was get 4th, even though it doesn't satisfy some people in this room, evidently. But Arlington is a group that shares the basketball, they shoot the basketball, and we match up with them pretty well. Texas State, we won a tough game over there. We had to come from behind in the game at San Marcos. The game here, we held them to 42 points, if my memory's correct, to beat those guys. And they've had some trouble scoring the basketball. I know Gant was 1 for 9 against Monroe on Saturday, which is uncharacteristic. But we'll just wait and see. We'll be prepared for both teams. The game here, we did not play well in the second half. We didn't guard them. And Johnny Hill had a great game, if you remember, Tim, and that was his last game. He had surgery the following Monday. And then Drew Charles also broke his wrist and was out. So they were missing a couple guys the second time we played them. And that's affected their team a little bit.
Last couple games, you scored a lot, you shot well, pretty overall, and not shot well.
The last couple of games, we've shot well from 3. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to score the ball. Other teams are playing good defense as well. The season's on the line for everyone. I feel confident in our ability to score the ball. I mean, we led the conference for the 3rd season in a row. We're ranked nationally. Sean Long can score inside at a high level, and our guards are shooting the ball. You know, we were talking about 3-point shooting early in the season, and then had a little drought, and now we're back shooting the ball well again, and hopefully that'll continue throughout the tournament. Yeah, if we no, I mean it's a game to game, Dave. I mean we've got to be better at protecting the basketball and do a good job there. The other night we had 6 turnovers at 3 in each half, so we're consistent. I like that. And it was a season low. We'd had 9 a couple of times, and we've had 5 and 4. I want to say we had 4 last year in the NCAA tournament. It's Creighton, but you want to take care of the basketball and give yourself the most opportunities to score. And we'll continue to do that, but that's a topic of discussion every day that we play, is taking care of the basketball. Yeah, we're excited about challenging our fans to come out and play or watch us play, Mike, and we want to make this a home court advantage for us. Last year we had a few people there. We had a lot of things going on campus. I think Oklahoma was playing softball, and baseball may have been out of town, but there were a lot of things going on. And this year we want to encourage people to come and support our team. If we can put 30,000 people in the Superdome for our bowl games, and certainly we can put 5,000. We just need our fan base to come from all over the state, come to New Orleans for a great weekend of college basketball. Well, both. Yes, we definitely needed to do a better job defending the 3-point shot in the games that we got beat. first of all, we gave up too many easy baskets. We were handing out layups during that stretch in the middle of the year, and then we came back and wanted to focus on taking the three-point shot away. Little Rock coming in had made 13 and 14 in their last couple of games coming into the Dome, so we wanted to make sure that we concentrated on keeping them off the line and running them off the line because they're capable of hitting shots and beating you. Same thing with Arkansas State. Hayward had a line after the game that he goes, "Hey, I made more shots than Arkansas State did from three." And I said, "Yeah, you took more than they took as a team also." So, but it's important to make shots at this stage of the year, and the teams that can make three-point shots are going to have a great opportunity to win. No, they're freshmen, but they don't play like freshmen. And I told both of them at Christmas, right when we got back for second semester, you're not freshmen anymore. And they've got experience under their belt. They both played in big situations in high school, and they're excited about the opportunity to compete in the Sun Belt tournament. I know Bryce is looking forward to going home. He lives just a couple miles from Lakefront. I don't know, it's getting used to each other. I think it's just they're playing better defense and making shots, and they're buying into what we're trying to do. Jay is certainly a hard worker, but Hayward's been working hard recently and doing a good job. I thought he had a good effort the other night defensively up at Arkansas State. So we're trying to keep the guards playing well together, and I think we're plenty used to each other. It's just a matter of going out and doing what we need to do, defending, making shots. Jay's played extremely well the last couple of games, as you mentioned, and hopefully that'll continue.
Got a big lift last year from Xavier and Butler, but is this kind of showing time right now in terms of
We certainly like for him to have a great tournament and be most outstanding player. I think that would bode well for our team. And he's capable. He's the best low post scorer in the league, and we need to take advantage of his play, and hopefully he can stay in games and avoid foul trouble like he has for the majority of this year. Certainly like a balanced team. It's harder to scout. More guys can step up on any given night and score. And you do need three guys that can score on a consistent basis, but we feel we have that plus more. Now, we don't know each night where it's going to come from necessarily, unless we run certain plays for guys, but we have an equal opportunity offense, and we want to play inside out, and that's part of the theme this week going into the tournament, to utilize Sean as an inside guy and kick it out and make some three-point shots. We've been there before, Bobby, and again, it goes back to the confidence, the way we're playing. We're at a good place right now. When you want to play your best in March, that's where we are. And I think cutting down the nets last year certainly can only help our guys, knowing that they've been there.